Hey, what is up, dudes and dudettes? This is Byron, the multiple interests man here, and welcome to the 37th episode of What's Going On with Triple B Life. Now, I do have a lot of stuff that I do want to talk about. Not a whole lot, but just a bunch. I got my cherry coke that I'll be drinking while making this video, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. And real quick, guys, before I get started, let's just say that I am so sorry for not making this episode yet. I was so busy with college that it kept me from making the videos that I wanted to make. And even life as well, but mostly college was basically getting in the way a lot, you know. But again, I have a life. Oh, and also, I am so sorry if I have not shown the photo of my car, but here it is right now, as you can tell right here. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, it really is. With the help of my mom that I talked about in the previous episode. Although I didn't get really much items, but I did get a few things. Like, my mom gave both me and my brother this thing called the Pick Tag Decorative. It's probably the Christmas Noel electrical candle right here. Or, let's just say they could call it an electrical candle. Well, particularly, you can visually see it when it glows in the dark. Like, let me show you. You see how cool it is? And how it lights up? Yeah, I know, it's really cool. It's kind of like carrying a torch right here. But again, it's just an electrical candle. So cool, isn't it? Yeah. And my mom also got both me and my cousin this holiday countdown with milk chocolates. In fact, I already got one from right here. Although I didn't really want one, but my mom got me that anyway. Plus, I really like the theme that they have in there, you know, with the Star Wars Mandalorian theme. Yeah, that's awesome. And without further ado, let's talk a little bit about the things that I've done over Thanksgiving weekend, and even this month already. You know, since it's already December, get it? Anyway, I will say that Thanksgiving was awesome. Like, we basically had our buffalo chicken pull-apart bread that we brought back. We had a lot of food at our feast. Well, thankfully, I didn't get overstuffed from the food. But I mean, yeah, it was quite nice. And speaking of nice, I actually went to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, even though I just mentioned it, with my Nana this year. And it was awesome as always. Again, I'm really sorry if I have not sent any pics to you guys yet, but I promise you that I'm going to have them up in just a bit. And here they are now. What do you think? Sorry about the filler, I just don't even know what else to say about it. Yeah, but anyway, other than that, yeah, we've had a good time. And for work, it was very cold because I was not physically prepared for what was gonna be. Well, honestly, I knew it was gonna get cold, but not as cold as I thought it would be. You know? Like, I was literally shivering, like I forgot my belt, my gloves, and even my hat. It was quite a struggle. And we actually had to do ear closes. I'm not gonna lie, we actually did because of how cold it was. But other than that, everything was just fine. I do have to go back to work on Saturday, but yeah. And I got one more exam that I have to do next week, which, you know, it does not open until Monday. Like, I'm actually expecting to do it this weekend, but turns out that it's not going to be open since my final exam is due on December 8th. But it's like, you know, man, whatever, honestly. I can still wait. It's actually worth the wait. Now, I got some really good news that I wanted to share with you guys. And I already discussed this with my parents and my brother. And it's basically about rearranging my room a little bit. Even though I already did, but I'm actually thinking about doing it a bit more. To the point where I would move my TV to this side of the wall, which I already have it on the other side of the wall, as you can see. If you can see right here, yeah, it's there. And we mounted it high the last time we moved it, but I'm actually going to have it around here. You'll basically see it when we install it. But it's basically not going to happen until this weekend, so I think you guys are going to like the change. And the reason for that is, well, here's the thing. So, you guys know that I have a shelf right here, right? And I basically have like enough room to put in multiple stuff in there, even though that I only have some stuff in one of the shelves. But I don't have like a lot in every shelf. Just mainly some stuff and very little stuff here and there. And I'm actually thinking about maybe getting some gaming consoles and some video games because I really want to try out playing more video games. But here's the thing though, I'm not going to be a huge gamer, which I was not really much of a gamer as a kid. Even though I've played several video games a lot, but not as much as my brother has, like with the computer games. But I was saying that because I really want to try something new, like a bit more. Like, I'm not trying to fit in with my brother in general. I'm just saying, like, you know, in general, because, you know, I would love to have, like, a PlayStation or an Xbox or some sort of Nintendo-related console. Although, if I want to get one, I would rather have a PS4 and maybe an Xbox One, because my brother has been playing on that, and so did my cousins. I'm pretty sure they have, because, you know, I remember when we had the Xbox 360 when we were growing up, and we used to have the Wii, the Nintendo DS, the 3DS, DSi, the Wii U. It's really cool. And other than that, yeah, I really like video games. And regarding video games, they're not my passion once again, because hell, I have Steam on my laptop that I can still use, you know, just to play online games on there. But again, if I were to get an Xbox One or a PlayStation, that would be really cool. And I'm still thinking about maybe getting one, because, you know, I think it would be a perfect fit, partially, for this pop culture room I have here. Even though it's still in the process of, like, being finalized, but you know what I mean. I've actually been thinking about it for a while, and I really hope that this happens. And who knows, I might or might not enjoy playing the consoles, but I most likely will, because my brother kind of got me into video games in the first place. Because of him playing the games, it's like, holy crap, man, it's still awesome. But other than that, let me tell you about the movies that I've seen recently. Not in theaters, just at home. So I've been watching several movies at both my dad's house and here at home. So like my dad and I watched the entire Jason Bourne series, and I gotta tell you, it was badass. Like the action-packed stuff that they do, even the fight scenes, it's just so creative, you know? Like, I enjoy every second of every fight scene in the entire franchise. All 5 movies. I also watched Get Smart as well. I mean, my dad thought it was awful, but for some reason I liked it. And I also watched a couple of documentaries because I heard about some of them. In fact, I actually watched them on Peacock, which I had actually subscribed to it for a little bit, but I already canceled it because I'm not really into the Peacock stuff. But I did go ahead and watch the Peacock documentaries anyway. One is this Barney documentary called I Love You, You Hate Me. Now, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. I still despise Barney, but the documentary that I watched, it was like watching Won't You Be My Neighbor, but they took it to the max. What I'm saying is that they took it to the next level. I thought it was good, especially when they explored the hate of the show. And the other one was called I Am Big Bird, a Carol Spinney story, which I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen, but that documentary was also good, but it was actually great. And it talked about how Carol Spinney joined Sesame Street and how he got the role of Big Bird and Oscar and how he shaped people's lives with his character and how his characters made an impact, especially with them being a puppeteer. And speaking of Carol Spinney, may he rest in peace, because, you know, he passed away a few years ago. He was a big part of our childhood, but you know what I mean. I still liked it. Like, in fact, I actually liked it more than the other one. I also did enjoy the Mr. Rogers documentary. And speaking of documentaries, I might eventually check out the Bob Ross documentary, because I heard that the I Love You, You Hate Me documentary is actually similar to that, you know, regarding the hate that they explore on Bob Ross, but with the Barney hate that they explore that in the documentary series. Well, you know, the I Love You, You Hate Me documentary, it's not a documentary movie, it's actually a documentary series in 2 parts. Originally, they were going to do it in 3 parts, but for some reason, they cut it into 2. There were just 2 episodes. Only I Love You, and the other one is You Hate Me. But yeah, I actually do enjoy movies, as you can tell. And I'm actually thinking about maybe watching other movies on Disney Plus, Netflix, and Hulu. Like, I'm actually thinking about, you know, trying to get into more of those things. Like, I really want to watch the rest of Riverdale so bad, and the 11th and final season of The Walking Dead, if it comes out on Netflix, which I'm pretty sure it will. Also on Disney Plus, I'm planning on watching Disenchanted, The Santa Clauses, The Sandlot. If they do have it on Disney Plus, I don't think they do. Maybe they do. I think so. I might do that. I might rewatch James and the Giant Peach. And I might also be watching Hocus Pocus 2, which I have yet to see. But it does look good. Other than that, yeah, I'm thinking about maybe watching those. And I'm also thinking about watching, I guess maybe on Hulu. I'm actually thinking about watching other shows like Little Fires Everywhere and The Big Sky. Some of the anime adult shows like Family Guy and Futurama and Rick and Morty. Because I have yet to see those on Hulu. But they do look interesting, once again, like I said before. And on Peacock, I might be watching The Office. I don't know what to say, man, but there's just a lot of shit on there. And on Paramount Plus, I'm planning on watching the SpongeBob musical, because they actually have it on Paramount Plus. And same thing with Sponge on the Run, which I have yet to see, and stuff like that, you know. Maybe some Star Trek stuff, maybe Wayne's World 2, if they have the Wayne's World series on Paramount Plus, which I think they do, but we'll see. And maybe the Muppets Haunted Mansion, but that's going to be another time. Oh, and I forgot to mention the fact that I actually watched another movie, but it was in one of my classes, and it's actually called Fantastic Mr. Fox. And we actually watched it on Disney Plus because, you know, Disney bought out Fox. And I gotta say, it was actually really good. It wasn't as boring as I expected it to be. And honestly, I don't even know why that I was not into the movie as a kid. Maybe I was not into movies that don't really look hyper or overhyped, or like anything that would be like an upbeat. But with Fantastic Mr. Fox, I really enjoyed how they had the stop motion animation. Like, it looked so good. I am not gonna lie, dude. It really was. The characters were great, and the storyline was just excellent. Even though it had nothing to do with one of the classes that we were going through, but it was amazing. It was part of our end of semester party kind of thing. I mean, not really the end of semester party, but you know what I mean. I might be able to do a review on that eventually. And to wrap things up, I have a few announcements to make. So regarding my upcoming videos that I'm making, I might be making the top 5 things to know about video production or filming or videography or photography, you know what I mean. Or I'm just going to call them the top 5 things to know about videography and the do's and don'ts of it. I might also be making the 38th, 39th episodes of the show this year, before 2022 ends, and I'm also thinking about maybe doing some more movie reviews. And not only I plan to make movie reviews, but I also plan to make some gaming reviews, but I'm gonna resume it with the Minecraft review, which I have yet to make. And you know, man, if I were to make that video, it would be a little bit long, but it would not be that bad, honestly. I might make another Mickey Mouse show type of short eventually, but it's gonna have to be soon because, you know, I'm still making the finale. Well, honestly, it's still gonna happen, but I have not made the story yet, so it'll be quite a while before I reveal what's going on and when I let you guys know when I've made the story and what it's gonna be called, so stay tuned. I know I've said this many times, but dude, I have yet to make music videos, but I do plan on making some if I want to, especially with the new songs that I'm making. And I'm gonna have to get back on track with, you know, making music and such, but we're gonna have to find out and just, you know, wait and see what happens. So, fingers crossed. So that's it, guys. I don't even know what to tell you, but that is all for the 37th episode of What's Going On with Triple B Life. But I don't even know what to say, but this is a good run so far. There will still be more episodes coming up. I'm still planning to make the 100th episode of this series, but it's going to be way down the road because, you know, I have like about almost 60 episodes to make. And I might make 100 more after this, but we'll have to wait and see. Because personally, I think the show is just really good, you know, especially with me talking about stuff in life, but yeah, so thank you guys again for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Comment down below if you have anything to say, and share this video if you want. And yeah, that is all I have. And hopefully we will get to 3,100 subscribers, and I really hope that we do get 4,000 subscribers, because dude, I'm just trying to show off my talent, you know? I'm just trying to be a good YouTuber. I mean, not like a good user or anything, like, because dude, good users and bad users don't exist. That term died years ago, so what the hell? I don't know. But yeah, guys, thank you so much, and this is me, Byron, the Multiple Interests Man, signing off.